Hey everyone, this is JoJo and I'm here to do a video for y'all. This will be my wrap up for the month of June. I read 4 books this month and I also included the manga I read for the MangaReadathon. So I will put all that together. First I'm going to show you the books I read before and after the readathon. So I read 2 books after, well actually 3 books before the readathon and 1 book after. So let's get started. Alright, hold on. Alright, so the first book I read is The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wayne. This is a graphic novel about a prince who dresses as a woman who identifies as Lady Christiella. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And she became like a very fashion icon, and the dressmaker is the only one who knows about her about the prince's secret. And yeah, it's kind of like a like self about identity and like it's a romance also. I really enjoyed this book. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I have a little review for it too. I'll link the link down below for all the book reviews. I really like the art, and I really like to read more of this author work. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. It's a very good book. Next I read is the only novel I read this month, and it is Queens of Geek by Jen Wild. And this is a contemporary with 2 perspectives. One is Charlie, who is like an upcoming movie star, and she just I guess came out of a bad relationship, or like more like a breakup, and she has fans and everything, but she also has a crush on another blogger named Alyssa. Is it Eliza? Right, Eliza. And they started this relationship, and she want the Charlie is like fearing that what will happen with her fans, and then you have Taylor, who has anxiety, and she's also has Asperger's, and she is going through like trying to become more more brave, or like try to like overcome her anxiety and stuff. And she also has a crush on her other friend Jamie, and it's a cute contemporary romance with geek culture in mix, and I really enjoyed this. I gave this I think a 4 out of 5, no, 4.5 or 4.75 stars out of 5 stars. Yeah, I'm confusing. Anyway, I didn't write a review for this yet, but I will soon before I post this video. So yeah, and let's see what else is next. I think that's it for the ones, because those are the only 2 I don't have with me, and the other 2 are right here. So the next book I also read before the readathon was Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, Volume 1. This is written by Fujita, and this is a manga about these two characters here who are otaku. He's a gamer. She's like mostly like a general of otaku, like she like anime, manga, games, etc. And they decided to start dating each other because they believe, or mostly she believes, it would be easier to date someone who has the same interests as you, instead of someone who doesn't understand otaku culture, and people who she used to date always look down, always dump her for being otaku. So she always have a struggle with that. And this is mostly like, you can say like a slice of life. You can say some romance in there, but not a lot. I mean, it's like slow, but the romance is not really focused. Mostly focused on their kind of like a relationship forming into romance, but also their friendship and how they live their lives as otaku. Here's some of the artwork here. It's very funny. I believe I will mostly recommend this to those who already know the culture of otaku and anime and culture and all that, because some of the references you probably wouldn't understand if you like new to manga or graphic novels or anime. Not really. Well, yeah, because some of the stuff people will just mostly think it's just a romance, which is not. It's a comedy with anime otaku who living their life, and yeah. So there's some more art here. I really enjoy this. I gave this either a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I believe so. All the links will be down below for the review and ratings. So we have that. Next I read is Anonymous Noise by Ryoko Fukuyama. And this is volume 1, and this is a shoujo romance manga about this girl who used to sing a lot with her friend Momo, childhood friend, but then he moved away, and she wondering will she ever see him again. And then she met this other boy named Yuzu who writes music, and she sings his songs, and he somehow didn't come back to meet with her at the place they used to meet, and now stay in high school and then meet again. And now she there's a band at a school, like a school club band, and she became the singer because the main singer was not there, wasn't a no-show, so she went to sing for them. Here's some art here, so yeah. The story is I really like the story and the characters, and I can't wait to check out read volume 2. I got volume 2 already, so I want to read that soon. And I heard a lot of people saying that if you like Nana, you will like this. They are totally different. The only thing that's similar is music and rock bands and stuff. So yeah, and I do enjoy this. I love Nana. It's one of my favorite shoujo or josei manga series, and I do enjoy this. So I hope this will be another favorite of mine when I start reading more of the volumes. Alright, let's see. Now I'm going to show you all the manga I read for the readathon. Alright, so the first manga I read is Wake Up Sleeping Beauty by Megumi Marino, Volume 1. This is a book, this is about this boy, what's his name again? Named Tetsu, who somehow fell in love with this girl who he thought had personality disorder. Is it called mental personality disorder or something like that? And but later he found out that she is being possessed by different spirits, different ghosts. Their personalities are different, and I guess he tried to form some type of friendship with this girl. Try to show her how to be a normal, a normal person, because she doesn't really have much of a personality because of her condition. And towards the end, it seemed like their relationship gonna be kind of shaky. So at the end, it's very interesting to see how their relationship will grow in the next, in the future volumes. And here's some artwork. It's very nice. I really like it. It's very beautiful. So we have that. Next I read is Takune and Hana by Yuki Shiwasu. This is a shoujo manga about these two people who met during a arranged marriage meeting, and somehow they got off on the wrong foot, and he started taking an interest in her, but she's not really the person he's supposed to meet, because she took the place of her sister because her sister didn't want to go. And it's mostly a comedy with some, I guess, a development of it becoming a romance. Here's some artwork here. I really enjoyed this volume. It's very funny, and I like the characters, and I like how their relationship will develop in future volumes. Yeah, so it's very nice. It's mostly a comedy, but it has some romance aspects to it when it gets, in later volumes. Next I read is Mermaid Boy by Yomi Sorachi, Volume 1. And this is mostly almost like a My Little Pony, Little Mermaid retelling. It's mostly about a guy, of course, and he's like the prince. He's like a mermaid prince who fell in love with a human, and he made a deal with a sorcerer to become human so he can try to make this girl fall in love with him. But he looks different here and as a human, and the way he is as a mermaid, he's kind of like a flirt, and the way he will try to act in the human world would not work with this girl because it's different. It's more of a more take of Little Mermaid and gender switch too. Um, so there will be no love at first sight. They're going to be off on the wrong start, and there's some artwork, and it'll mostly they'll actually fall in love as they get to know each other throughout the series. So we have that. I really enjoy this. I really like the art. Oh yeah, I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I believe I gave this a 4.75 out of 5 stars. And I think I gave this a 3.75 or a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm not really sure. So we got that. Next I read is The Water Dragon's Bride by Ray Toma, volume 2 and 3. And this is a fantasy shoujo manga about this girl who somehow found a well or some water lake, and she enters some type of fantasy world, or more like she went back in time in some way in a different era. And these people she met think she's like a demon because of her hair color and eyes color. And it's kind of dark, but at the same time it's very interesting and cute, especially the relationship between the characters, especially these two. Their character growth and this character growth in this volume 1 too. Let me see if I can find some artwork here. Here you go. Here's some artwork. So yeah, I really enjoyed this series so far, and I can't wait to check out the next volume. I will not be writing any reviews for this because I don't write reviews for the next volume in the series. I only write the first volume because I don't want to spoil nothing. But I really enjoy these. These are both 4 stars out of something. Yeah. Next I read is Bloom Into You by Nakatani Neo. And this is a Yuri manga about this girl who she never fell in love before, and she always wanted to know what that feels like. And when someone confessed to her, she doesn't feel anything. And then when she entered high school, her senpai confessed to her, and she still hasn't felt anything. But she also heard that, of course, you don't have to fall in love with someone just because they confess you right away. You can also get to know them and develop feelings later on. But at the same time, it seemed like her character, in a way, the way it's represented or it sounds like she could be asexual and she doesn't know it. That'd be kind of cool for a character, representation. So we have that, and I really like the artwork. It's very cute, and the relationship is cute too. It seems like going almost like the relationship going to develop slowly. Maybe not too slowly, but a little slowly. Maybe they might become good friends first, and then actually, then she would probably fall in love with her. Yeah, the art is nice. I gave this. Let me see. Hold on. I think I gave this either a 4 out of 5 stars. Oh, come on. Yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. I did write a review for this. I probably put it more than 4 or 5 stars. Say, yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. And I can't wait to check out the next volume of this. Alright, next I read is Again by Mitsuru Kubo. This is about a boy named Kenichiro who lived his high school life as an outcast, and people see him as judge him harshly because his appearance, think he's in a gang or something, but he's not. And somehow he went back in time, and he figured out that he did have some regrets while he was in high school, and he wanted here's some artwork here. He wants to join the some type of cheer club that's very old traditional kind of cheer club. And this cheer club is going you have the risk of being I don't know what you call it, canceled, not canceled, but like not existing no more because of there's only one member. And yeah, so he's trying to like see what happened to this club that's going out of whatever commission or whatever you call it. And this seemed like towards the end, it seemed like it's gonna be like a mystery that see like to try to figure out what was going on under his nose while he was in high school and not really bothering was like not really being aware what's around him. So it's like seeing like a second perspective of what was going on. And I really like the art and the characters and the story, and it's just very interesting. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. And the last book I read is Land of Lustrous by Haruko Ichikawa, and this is volume 1. And this is about the gems who are mostly fighting these luminaries, I think how you call them, who are there to like mostly try to hunt these gems to collect as decorations. And each gem has a task, and the main character Foles was tasked with reporting the natural history of their world, right? Yeah. And it seemed like it's mostly like character driven, and the relationship between the characters, and I really enjoy it. I mainly gave points to like the art because I really like the art. It's very nice. Let's see if I can find some artwork here. Here's some artwork here, and it's very unique where the limbs are very long and skinny. But I also like the character. The characters mostly seem like to drive the story forward, and it's like interesting. So I can't wait to check out the next volume. So here's some more art. So we have that, and yeah, that's all the books I read this month in June. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Tell me what you think of all the books I read. Tell me what you read recently, or you want to like have a little conversation about books. Please like, subscribe, and if you want to follow me on social media, the links will be down below. And I hope I see you again soon.